I'm happy to be able to say that I have learned a lot throughout my high school career. During these 4 years, I have learned school lessons carefully planned by teachers and life lessons perfectly planned by God. I can say with certainty that I will miss this chapter of my life. What will you miss most about high school? A list of people and memories flooded my mind after reading that question one day in guidance class. I'll miss getting together with my class and planning out an idea for the gingerbread contest. I'll miss screaming at the top of my lungs when our boys win their basketball games. I'll miss retreat. I'll miss the annual water balloon fight and the bonfire that we'd have as we talked about how God worked in our lives. I'll miss getting all dressed up for the awards banquet every year. Most importantly, I'll miss the teachers and friends who have made an impact in my life and my closely knit senior class. Many would assume that being a part of a small class is boring and uneventful. My class and I are living proof that this assumption is false. We kept our teachers on their toes, especially when we were all together. Also, being a part of a small class gave us the opportunity to be more than just acquaintances. I've been able to individually talk to and get to know each and every person in my senior class. I also got the opportunity to meet and get to know most of their families. God really came through when He gave me the friends that I have. Over the years I've spent here at Ko'olau, I made lifelong friends. He gave me the kind of friends who will get up at 5 a.m. to catch a sunrise with me. The kind of friends who will wait to watch a new episode or movie so that we can watch it together. And friends who will get matching haircuts with me just so we can regret it later. God blessed me with the friends who let me cry on their shoulder when things got too tough to talk about, and my friends who prayed for me and my family. God taught me early on in life to be grateful for the memories. Most times you don't know when it will be the last time. When the coronavirus canceled school, so many things were stripped away from us. We started our last quarter of our high school career cleaning out our lockers and moving to online classes. We had to practice social distancing and isolate ourselves. Social gatherings like the basketball party, soccer season, music fest, the spring play, May Day, banquet, and retreat were canceled. I never expected for any of this to be taken from us so quickly. Nevertheless, I will remain grateful for everything I have experienced throughout my years here at Ko'olau. This next lesson I learned very late in my high school career, but better late than never. I gained a better perspective of life because of it. I learned about the importance of taking the past as it is and not ponder on the thought that it could have been better. Due to COVID-19, we are restricted from so many things. I was angry and bitter about it for a long time. However, I realized that wishing circumstances were different will not do anything but distract you from having a better future. Because I was angry about the negative effects of the pandemic, it was difficult to put my focus on schoolwork and plan after high school. To move forward, I had to constantly remind myself that God always moves with a purpose. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. We have an intentional God who loves us and wants nothing but the best for us. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose. Thank you to everyone who has helped me throughout my high school career and this growing process. To every teacher who has ever had me as a student, thank you. Mrs. Law, thank you for believing in me. Mr. Taylor, you're awesome. Thanks for keeping it real. Mrs. O, thank you for the heart-to-heart conversations and reminding me that God is greater than my burdens. To my friends, thank you. Michaela, my senior year wouldn't have been the same without you. Simone, thank you for always being honest with me and being someone I can depend on. John, Elijah, and Jonah. There was never a dull moment with you guys around. Tasha, you are selfless and genuine. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Uncle Al and Auntie Summer, thank you for always welcoming me into your home and treating me as your own. Auntie Honey and Uncle Andrew, thank you for being people I can look up to. When I think of success, I think of you two. Mom and Dad, thank you for providing me with everything I need. You two sacrificed so much for me, I couldn't have asked for more. And Grandma, thank you for staying strong and pushing through despite your circumstances. You teach me every day not to give up. Students, high school is the perfect time to figure things out. Figure out what kind of person you want to be and what kind of people you want to surround yourself with. It's also the perfect time to build friendships and relationships with those around you. Last but not least, high school is the perfect time to grow in your relationship with God. High school is such a significant time in your life. Unfortunately, it goes by fast, so don't take it for granted. Cherish every moment and make the most of what you have.